Instead of shit tier, just call it Sea of Thieves. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. Actually, I'm using that. I don't think that they're in the order of what they are in the menu, but that's fine. Also, did the Big Mac make it on there? Yeah, it is. I see it. So, like we've been talking about, we're gonna rank the larger items, the larger combo items, with some honorable mentions naturally. That's at McDonald's, right? So basically, because I eat McDonald's all the fucking time, and I actually adore the establishment to a degree. My daughter also adores the establishment to a degree, so it felt natural to kind of just want to like do a tier list on the combo meals with some honorable mentions naturally, because life wouldn't be complete without a McDouble. Just a spoiler alert for the McDonald's menu. Should do a tier list on fast food combos. I want to do more of these because I actually do find them fun and entertaining, and so we definitely will. But let me do a thing real quick. Hang on. So, I mean, I guess we should start right with the tried and true, the originator of adoration, the Big Mac. Now, the Big Mac is a whole whopping. The Big Mac is a whole whopping 1,080 calories for the entire meal. That includes a medium French fry and a Coca-Cola beverage. Now, it's a classic, right? The Big Macs have been around forever. It's what, 3 buns, mac sauce, which I think is Thousand Island dressing, but I can't confirm or deny this. 2 patties, some wilted lettuce, some dehydrated onions, and some pickles. Okay? It is a classic. We have to give the Big Mac its due, at least. I think it's I don't know. The problem is that it really depends on where you go for a Big Mac. I wouldn't necessarily say it's Sea of Thieves tier. I don't agree with that. Occasionally I crave a Big Mac. Because it just hits something different. The problem with the Big Mac is really the size of the Big Mac. And not like diameter, because it's not really filling. It's weird. The sandwich doesn't ever fill you up. But like it's taller than the other sandwiches, so it tends to just fall over all the time. So half the time you get a Big Mac and like you get the bottom, the meat, the middle, and then like the whole top part's kind of sliding a little bit down, like we're like going for like a photo shoot, but it's also a McDonald's meal that you're ordering and not on the fucking board, so it naturally looks like, you know, it got sat on at some point. I wouldn't necessarily say it's Sea of Thieves tier though. The Big Mac, it's hard to take the nostalgia out of the Big Mac though. I'd be willing to see it kind of in the C tier, because I don't think it's dog shit. I think there's a place for it. I think there's a place for the Big Mac, and you can't argue with the classicness of it. Death is saying D tier. I could see it sitting there, actually. Like, I'll leave it in D right now. I don't think it's Sea of Thieves, but it's somewhere between a C and a D for me. So, let's put the Big Mac at a D tier. I don't know how many people. I'd be curious to know how many people actually order Big Macs, though. And for what you get for a meal that's not really filling and still being 1,080 calories, it's gross. My opinion that the sauce carries it to a B, but the health risk it takes to a D, so I'd say a C. I kind of agree, because here's the thing, and we'll talk about this when we get to the quarter pounder. There's only one way that you can elevate the quarter pounder, in my eyes, and that would be the mac sauce. Because you can get mac sauce on your quarter pounders, and that I kind of agree with Thug in that. Like, I think it sits in C. I do think the Big Mac sits in the C tier. It's not like the best thing on the menu. It's definitely not like a dumpster fire like some of these other things are on here. I think it sits at a pretty solid C. So I think we're gonna leave it there for now. I'm willing to have my mind changed, but I do think that the Big Mac sits at a C. Like I said, it's not the best. It's not the worst. I get a craving for it like once every like 6 months. But yeah, all right. Big Mac will sit at a C. So next up on the menu is a number 2, which is the baby version of one of the best meals. Spoilers. The quarter pounder with cheese. Now, the quarter pounder with cheese, I think, is almost a perfect meal. I think the quarter pounder is almost a perfect meal. It sits at a whopping 1,050 calories with 1 quarter pound patty, cheese on both sides, ketchup, mayo, dehydrated onions, and pickles. The pickles are pretty good on a sesame seed bun, naturally, because the sesame seeds really elevate the sandwich to the next level. I would actually probably still go with it being an S tier, especially recently. So before I would have put the quarter pounder, I'll put a quarter pounder in A, actually, because I never feel like it's enough meat, which is where the next menu comes into play. But especially since they started actually like cooking these to order, and you can actually, if you're really lucky, get a medium well quarter pounder with cheese where it's like a little pink on the inside. Oh, knows no bounds. The grease soaks through the box. You know that what you are about to eat is literal garbage. And it's the best garbage in the world. Only followed naturally, of course, by the Big Daddy version of the quarter pounder. You look at food before you eat it, occasionally. When I have to pull the box and my hands come out wet, it's hard not to notice that. But that's where the double quarter pounder come into play, which is an easy S tier. It's just more of what's good, right? It's just more of the best sandwich. So if I go to McDonald's and this is 99% of the time what I'm going to eat. This is 99% of the time what I'm going to get. The double quarter pounder with cheese is the best meal on the McDonald's menu, hands fucking down. Especially because, once again, it's just more of what's great. The double quarter pounder is just fucking simply fantastic. It's more grease, it's more meat, it's more shit. It comes in at 1,260 calories with double the fresh beef. Boys, I'm getting really hungry for McDonald's just staring at this double quarter pounder with cheese. Look at this. Look at it in all of its might and majesty. Get rid of the Dr. Pepper for a second. Get rid of the Dr. Pepper, because Dr. Pepper is F tier bullshit. It's Sea of Thieves crack shit right there. This chat, this is a fucking sandwich. This needs to replace the Big Mac as the staple of the meal. And I would bet if I talk to somebody from McDonald's right now, you would hear that more people order the quarter pounder and the double quarter pounder. For sure. Oh. What is this? No shit! The Uber guy's on a bike! Where is he riding from? Does it have my address on there? I don't want to like... Here, I'll do this. He's on a fucking bike, chat. I've never seen an Uber guy be on a bike before. And Death just texted me. Dairy Ween? Dairy Weenie? Baby, what's the best thing on the menu? What's the best thing on the McDonald's menu? Leak my address? I mean, unless you're gonna send me fucking presents and checks. I was wondering what was taking the dude so long. Yeah, it's all gonna be melted by the time he gets here because he's fucking riding his Huffy over to fucking the house. He's got his little bell and his little streamers dangling from his thing. The fish fillet? Oh, fucking Christ. How are we married? I mean, we should just make this real quick right now. That's Sea of Thieves tier meal right there. The Filet of Fish is the Sea of Thieves tier meal. It's absolute shit. My mom only gets the Filet of Fish. How often do you get a Filet of Fish that, like, the fucking, once again, the bun's off? Like, they don't even bother putting the bun on. I think it has something to do with that nasty fucking, what is that, tartar sauce on top? Sam says nuggies. We'll get there. We'll get there. I have things to say about the McDonald's chicken nugget. Like the filet of fish, like it's always fucked up. It's never not fucked up. It is the most single commonly held item that is completely straight trash. Yeah, the cheese is never on there appropriately. Look at this fucking abomination of a meal. Ugh. It deserves to have a Dr. Pepper behind it because all of it would be shit then, minus the fries. The fries are the only good part of this combo. The filet of fish needs to be taken off the menu post haste. Nobody eats that shit. I'm sorry. And it's still 900 calories. Yeah, you can eat garbage and have 900 calories. Yum, yum, yum. The bike guy showed up? Sweet. I'm gonna look out the window. Is he out there? It's super cheap, is it? Is it cheap? It doesn't matter if it's cheap. It's still crap. I could go outside and get free garbage and it would taste better than this. The filet of fish is the filet of fish, Sea of Thieves tier. I don't think there's much argument or discussion in this. It seems like only females and psychopaths like it. So, we'll just leave it at that. Filet of fish, crap, needs to be taken off the menu post haste. Stop wasting your time with it. 600 of the calories are fries and soda. I actually probably believe that. It's true, actually. We'll go with a simple but a goodie. Cheeseburger, a double cheeseburger meal. Cheeseburgers at McDonald's are pretty fucking good. Okay. This isn't a bad sandwich, especially if you're on a budget. When we used to go, well, yeah. Should be on by the TV. I lost the keys. Double cheeseburger meal is just a fucking instant classic, right? Especially like I said, if you're on a cheap budget, you could pick these up for a fucking $1, right? The problem with the cheeseburger combo meal, right? As we're looking at it, pretty good, right? 830 calories for both. So it's already less than a filet of fish. The problem is that they're completely unfilling. They're completely unfilling. Like they're good for like a quarter of a second. And keep in mind that this calorie count is just for the sandwiches. There's the net worth with the fries and drink. But the cheeseburgers, they just don't fill you up. It's not a solid meal. I could eat a double quarter pounder and be good all day, right? I eat 2 cheeseburgers, man. I'm gonna want something fucking in about an hour or two. I do think that these do belong in this is an A tier meal, just because the cheeseburgers are fucking solid, right? I just don't. They don't reach that S threshold because I don't get like a full like the feeling of the McDonald's itis afterwards. I just feel like, okay, that was solid. Like I can eat more of that, especially if you're hammered. I used to go riding fucking while we're at it. Let's just take the McDouble. Let's grab the McDouble real quick. The cousin of the cheeseburger. It's just 2 patties. It's just 2 patties on the cheeseburger, on the typical cheeseburger fashion. McDouble, it's $129 a pop. 400 calories. This is also a perfect sandwich. No, if you think that the McDouble is B tier, but the cheeseburgers are A tier, you've lost your fucking brainstem. These are an instant classic. These are so good. Can't confirm he was on a bike. Sweet. It's just the sandwich, yeah, but it's the 2 patties that's squished with the cheese squished in between, right? So the cheese is getting the heat from both sides to create the maximum melt factor. The McDouble is outside of the double quarter pounder, has the same draws to it, makes it also the perfect sandwich. Plus, the cheapness of it is just it's I can go to McDonald's right now and I can go get 4 McDoubles and pay less than $5. I mean, granted, under Joe Biden's economy, that won't be true for about like in another month, but I can eat 2 McDoubles. I can eat 4 McDoubles for less than $5 and be fucking stuffed as shit and feel so happy. Too much meat. I know, that's why it's so filling though. That's why it's so filling though. Then that's why it's such a good meal, especially like I said, if you're poor and you're struggling and you're on a budget, the McDouble is an S tier sandwich. You don't need fries, and if you want fries, they're another $1. It's the McDouble is fucking that's S tier. I'm sorry. The McDouble is S tier sandwich, hands down, especially when intoxicated. Right? I would get a taxi coming home from downtown Stuttgart, drunk as shit. Tell the taxi driver to pull into the McDonald's, buy 10 McDoubles, eat them on the way home, and give the taxi driver 2 of them along with his money, because the McDoubles are meant to be shared with the world, and it's only like $10. That's the crazy part. Back then, it was like $10 fucking dollars to eat it. To get 10 McDoubles, it was $10. It was hands down. I spent all my money on beer and whiskey and nasty shooters, and still have shit tons of money. Where's the quarter? I didn't put the deluxe on there because that's not all the time menu item anymore. But if I had to rank the deluxe, I think it would go to it. I think that would be an A tier, because then that becomes too much. Quarter pounder deluxe kind of becomes too much though. And you lose a meat patty in that though. That's the other problem with it. Like, if we really want to talk about it, you lose a meat patty out of that. And thus you're paying the same amount for less calories, which makes no sense. Like, why would you do that? It's not a double quarter pounder. We've already established. So per the math laws, everything I say is crap according to you. No, the Filet of Fish is crap. The deluxe is good. The deluxe is definitely A tier. It belongs with the quarter pounder. But it is no double quarter pounder with cheese. It is no double quarter pounder with cheese, and it is no McDouble. Just saying. The deluxe is fine. I still pick the tomatoes out. I think it's better with the I do think that the deluxe adds. I think the lettuce adds a lot in the deluxe. I just wish it didn't have tomatoes, because I mean, baby, you know me well enough. I don't like tomatoes because it adds a crunch. Sometimes you can get a greasy, soggy quarter pounder or double quarter pounder with cheese to the point where the bun becomes gross, right? That's not very good. But the lettuce on it, that's pretty good. Yes, that was backtracking. It still is A tier. It's not an S tier sandwich, but it is definitely an A tier sandwich. I will give that one to you. And if I could put it on there, I would do it. Let's talk about another contentious one, and that's going to be the chicken nuggets. I think that these are fucking hot take. These are Sea of Thieves. Hands down. Chicken nuggets, McDonald's chicken nuggets are ass. They're gross. They're terrible. The worst form of chicken nugget you can buy. When we live in a world where there's Chick-fil-A and Burger King chicken nuggets are pretty. Breakfast is definitely in there. Don't worry, baby. I got you. But we're going to disagree on the sausage biscuit as well. I already know this. That's why I never order one. Chicken nuggets are dog shit. It tastes like cardboard. They have the consistency of cardboard. You can tell it's not real chicken meat in there because it's like got this weird like falling apart texture. Chicken nuggets are Sea of Thieves tier. Don't argue with me. Sorry, Sammy. I know they're your favorite thing as an 8-year-old, but they're Sea of Thieves tier. Hands down. The chicken sandwich at McDonald's. If they used the chicken sandwich meat for their chicken nuggets, then we would be talking about some good sandwiches or some good nuggets. Do you think the burgers are real meat? No, but they're not obviously fake meat. Does that make sense? Like the chicken nuggets, like have the consistency of fake. Have the consistency of fake. Whereas if you look at something like the double quarter pounder, where like I was saying before, any quarter pounder, because they're supposedly cooked fresh, and you get the ones that occasionally have a little bit of that pink in the middle, it even gives it like the air of fake meat. The other thing with the chicken nugget though is that Death's right, they're so like falsified that like, baby, hot wife, I know that you're still here. How many times have we cleaned the car and pulled a chicken nugget out and it looks no different than the day we bought it? Where I could grab it and I could put it in Sammy's box and she would never know the difference. That and the French fries. What are the French fries fake too? It tastes exactly the same. You're right, Dad. The chicken nuggets are bad. I'm sorry. There's nothing redeeming about the McDonald's chicken nugget. If you're gonna go get chicken nuggets, go anywhere else for chicken nuggets because these are ass. These are ass. These chicken nuggets are gross. The French fries are gross. I used to be on that train, dude. I used to be on the train with that. I don't think that they're as bad as I used to think, though. I used to be a huge Burger King fry guy. But I mean, Wendy's and BK's nuggies are bad too. I like Burger King's chicken nuggets. When we move on to Burger King, uh-oh, I'm about to be yelled at by an 8-year-old. Oh no. Hi. Hi.
You're crazy or something.
Why am I crazy? I didn't say they were dog water. I said that they were trash. Here, speak your piece. As the only McDonald's chicken nugget believer in here, speak your piece, child.
Daddy's crazy.
Why?
Because you don't like nuggets at McDonald's?
Talk louder. But why do you like them?
Because they're good.
They're good? I disagree. I'm willing to hear your argument, but I don't think you're going to change my mind on this. They've always been gross. Give me a kiss. I love you. Daddy is crazy. Where was I? French fries. That's what we were talking about. The French fries. I'm not saying they're not real. I think the French fries are B tier. I think they sit in the B tier. And here's why. Because they can be super hit or miss. It depends on how long they're fried in there. Right? They're obviously not good for you. They're obviously terrible for you. But we're not arguing the efficacy of how healthy it is because it's McDonald's. It's all shit. But I don't know if they're A tier. I think that they sit at a solid B. I think the fries are really good. Don't get me wrong. These are some solid fucking fries, right? And you get this behemoth where you can drink the fries. But the problem is you don't get fresh fries very often. Like if they're see, this is where it's super hit or miss. And more often miss, at least in my area, right? You guys may have the best fucking McDonald's in the world. But some I don't want around me. The only one that's good is by my work, and that fucking McDonald's, and that's because it's never busy, so they have to they make fries to order. It seems like if you get fresh fries, they're easily S tier fries, right? They're so good, so crisp, so golden brown, so delicious, so salty, oh, so tasty. But the problem is that more often than not, they've been sitting in that fucking basket for like 20 minutes. And then they're soggy and they're gross. Yeah, and my McDonald's gives me free apple pies too, which is awesome. Not gonna lie, even though they're not very like good, but they're pretty good. Which is why I said it's a B. It's hit or miss with the fries, right? That's why I want to put it at a B, because they're really finicky about how long they have to be sitting there before you get them in your delicious grubs. Okay. French fries are B tier. I think out of all the fast food places, they are some of the better fries. However, like I said, it just depends on your McDonald's whether how good they are. It's super hit or miss whether you get like good fries or not. Death, order Uber Eats and just order fries. Now we get to the chicken sandwich combos. I wish it didn't automatically snap them in there, so we'll put them in C tier right now. Have these always been around, chat? Have these chicken sandwiches always been around? Because I feel like that at least this one, I guess I only noticed them once the war of the chicken fucking things came out, or the chicken sandwiches came out, right? I'm just gonna rank these and hear about it later. Okay. There it is. Or is there input? You can change my mind. The spicy one, good. I would put this there and that there. No, I'd put that there. That's what I would do. That's what I would do with them. Spicy is D tier? No, spicy's A tier. I'll move it to A tier. I don't go there for the chicken, but I'll say this. If they made their chicken nuggets out of the same chicken that they use these out of, it would be good. Hot Pocket. It would be good. However, they're not. And I don't know. I need to eat more of these to make a better judgment, but I don't care for the chicken still all that much. It's not really spicy chicken sandwich. Neither is Popeyes. Yeah, they just put the spicy sauce on it. That's all it is. Which makes sense because then you're not cooking two things. You're only cooking one thing and going sauce on it. Good financial move because you're not cooking 1,000 different types of chicken. I get it. You just throw the chicken in the fryer and then make it spicy. That's where I hold on the chicken sandwiches though. I don't know. Every time I get them, they don't make me feel very good. Every time I get the McDonald's chicken sandwiches, I kind of feel like shit afterwards. The same thing with the Burger King one, except for the original chicken sandwich, which that's a fucking S tier sandwich. But the McDonald's ones, every time I get them, I always feel like shit afterwards. Like, it's just not, it doesn't sit in my tummy very good. And I know that Dew said that they're like S tier, and Thug also said that they're S tier, but I don't know. It's not. How is Big Mac C? Because it's never made properly. It's always fucked up. How often do you get a good Big Mac? How often do you ever get a solidly made, put together Big Mac? You don't. It's either falling apart, too much mac sauce to where it's like gloobing out all over the place. It's never sitting like in a perfectly consistent sandwich. The bites are never proportional. It's a good sandwich. It has its place on the menu, but I don't know. Every time I eat a Big Mac anymore, it's just a disappointing experience. It's not the Big Mac's fault, but it is. It is. The physics of the Big Mac don't check out. The physics of the Big Mac doesn't check out. You've created a slippery layer right here, which is where the break point always is. It always is. It's always sliding off, sliding off, sliding off, sliding off again. And it is the crap people's fault, but we can only rate it based off our experiences. I think the Big Mac holds its place, and I think it holds its own. I don't think it's above. I was willing to put it in B, honestly, but the sauce becomes too much at some point. The physics of the Big Mac just don't make sense anymore. And if I'm going to consume this amount of calories, okay, chat, hang on. Chat, it contains no artificial flavors, preservatives, or added colors from artificial sources. Our pickle contains an artificial preservative, so skip it if you like. Seriously. Seriously. The pickle's what we're concerned about. They should make the third bun another patty. That would make more sense just physics-based. I will say the best... okay, so if we go back to what, about a year ago when they had the two different types of Big Macs, where they had the Daddy Mac and the Baby Mac or whatever it was, where it was one patty and three patties, the Daddy Mac or whatever the fuck they called it was unbelievable. Unfucking real. If that was still on the menu, and I'm surprised that it's not, because you're already making the fucking sandwiches, just take out a patty or put in a new patty. Those two had to stay on the fucking menu, because the Giant Mac was like that was S tier sandwich. That was the perfect amount. That was like Big Mac bad, but the Big Mac, the Daddy Mac, Frost, what's up, buddy? The Daddy Mac was fucking that's an S tier sandwich, hands down. And I really wish that McDonald's would put it back on the menu. Shit. I really wish McDonald's would put it back on the menu. Hands down. So good. So fucking good. Hamburger, that's a D tier sandwich. It's trash. Don't get it. Don't. It has its place, but if you don't have cheese on this thing, what the fuck are you doing? Chat, which brings us to breakfast. I think the most contentious meal. One that ends at 9:30 or 10 or something like that. Then went to 24 hours and now is slowly being phased out again because the demand was not there. Now, before we get into this, okay, Burger King is Z tier as a whole. Oh, so it's Sea of Thieves? Just say Burger King is Sea of Thieves and move on with your day. We're going to rate Burger King at some point because Burger King's fucking weird. Because Sea of Thieves is shit. Sea of Thieves is F tier. It's also true. Breakfast. All right, let's hit this shit up right. Let's start with the basic, okay? Let's start with the sausage biscuit. Now, another option there for you for plain old dollar bill, y'all. For a dollar bill, you too can eat the sawdust-ridden dumpster fire. This is a bad sandwich. Because it's more or less like you're eating sand. I see D, I see C, I see D. So nobody's a fan of the sausage biscuit. I thought this one would be a lot weirder because people get sausage biscuits all the time, especially Hot Wife. Personally, why did they put hotcakes on there? Oh, we'll discuss hotcakes, but I forgot to put that one on there because I forgot that they, yeah, it depends on where you're at. I haven't seen them at ours, but that doesn't mean they're not there. If it wasn't on a biscuit, it would be good. I kind of want to put them D tier. I don't think that these are good at all. The hash browns I think are solid at McDonald's. But sausage biscuit is... I did. I put sausage biscuit in D tier. I'm being yelled at by my daughter about the McDonald's menu. It does taste like sand. The McDonald's biscuits are always dry. These are just the facts. I eat a biscuit and it's like I rub sandpaper on my mouth. Sammy's still just standing there baffled right now. I know she is. What? No, I wouldn't do that. It's like chewing on a napkin. Yeah, it's not good. It's a D tier breakfast sandwich. No, I'm not doing McFlurries. I would put McFlurries at about an A tier though. That'd be A to B. Second or third from the top. I'll give you that for the McFlurries, Ham. You're welcome. They're not very good either. Especially the Oreo ones are good. The M&M ones dog shit. But it is like chewing on a napkin. Egg McMuffin. I truly love the Egg McMuffin. I do. And even more so, the sausage Egg McMuffin. Because you've added sausage. Okay? The sausage Egg McMuffin is an S tier fucking breakfast meal. Perfect. Hands down. The Egg McMuffin, I could see that also being there too. I'll give you that. The Egg McMuffin is also pretty good. However, chat, the bacon Egg McMuffin, which isn't on here, but will substitute for the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, is Sea of Thieves. Hands down. McDonald's bacon is trash. McDonald's bacon is trash. Terrible sandwich. Terrible food. Terrible, terrible, terrible. It's like you're chewing on plastic because it's so tough. The bacon doesn't break. It all falls out when you take the first bite. You take a bite and you pull the sandwich away from your gluttonous mouth. And the bacon just slides out with you and you're stuck with 2 pieces of bacon with your mouth filled with sandwich. It doesn't work. McDonald's cheese is also trash. Disagree. It's just American. Just American cheese, baby. How funny would it be if it came out after all these years that they were getting government cheese? Because it's that fucking good. Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit meal. This also goes with the McMuffin meal. Dog shit. Followed very closely by the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle meal. Bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle meal. Sea of Thieves. Hands down. However, let's take the sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle meal and put it up in the S tier as well. This is the best sandwich outside of the double quarter pounder with cheese. Anything with McDonald's bacon is Sea of Thieves. I'm sorry, McDonald's should not cook bacon. Get it off the menu. It's not worth your time. It's not worth anybody's time. I hate sausage. The sausage is at least more consistent with the sandwich than the bacon is. You can get equal bites for each individual munch of the sandwich. It creates a different layer of grease meat in there that lets it slide down your throat a little bit easier and also leaves that film on your teeth. It's sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle, S tier sandwich. Bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle, Sea of Thieves. Terrible. Dog shit sandwich. Horrible. Because their bacon's not good. Sausage McGriddle meals, throw that in a B tier because the egg and the cheese really bring something to it. Now, the other only redeeming quality of the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle that all the McGriddles have is that the M is burned into the top pancake. Supposedly. Look at your sandwiches next time. It may be there. It may just look like a weird, like somebody fucking mushroom stamped it before they gave it to you, which could also be true. However, that part's fucking cool. Ew? Ew what? The mushroom stamp? Yeah, that'd be gross. You had a dick in your sandwich. It's not a good thing. Unless that's what you're into. And I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, all right? Sausage burrito meal. Many people say S tier, including Hot Wife, has also said S tier sandwich. I can confirm she always gets the sausage burrito meal. Or any of the burritos. Is that what you get, baby? Yeah, sausage burrito. I have eaten the sausage burrito meal as well. It's good. It's not the best. It's not the best, but it's good. However, I will defer to chat for this one, and for the sole reason that I have probably eaten this like 4 times in my life, and I don't know that much about it because, like I said, I haven't eaten all that much, and half the time it was following Hot Wife. So let's do this. Let's do this real quick for the final contentious one. Evidently, let's fucking do this. Okay. How do I do this? How do I do the poll thing? How do I do the poll thing? Sausage should never beat bacon. In any other normal circumstances, it wouldn't beat bacon. However, McDonald's bacon is shit. Sausage burrito, good or bad? Wait, let's do sausage burrito rank. S A B C S O T. All right, polls up. The poll's going. Poll is live. Shit, bacon is better than sausage? Nah, that's not true. Remove until it's decided? Fine. Where'd it go? Oh, it went to Sea of Thieves tier. Why isn't it letting me take it out anyway? I'll just hold it over here for a second. Okay. So, tell me the merits of the sausage biscuit, though. So far, it's only 1 for S tier and 2 for Sea of Thieves. I got you, boo. I got you, boo. I'll add 1 into it. It should be on the top, though. It's gonna be tied. If it's gonna be, oh, we have 1 ranking for A tier. Oh, this got interesting. Sea of Thieves wins? Not yet. Not yet, because you have to count 1 more for S tier because Hot Wife hasn't voted because she's not on Twitch, so she doesn't know voting. Also, I guess I made her a mod at some point, so if anybody wants to like talk shit, she could just like yeet them, I guess. Didn't realize that. Baby, you're a mod. Good job. You didn't have to say mod win 1,000 times. Thanks. I appreciate it. Yeet them. Yeet. As in ban or timeout. Like this. Like that. Is it good? It's what 14-year-olds ask for. Ursus, mods win. Ursus, vote in the poll. What do you think of the sausage burrito from McDonald's? You have to vote in the poll, though. I don't care what you say in chat, except for Hot Wife, because I put Sea of Thieves. Oh, shit. Okay. Fuck. Baby, you're not gonna win this. I don't think. There's 1 for A, 2 for S, 2 for Sea of Thieves. It's really the top of the pile or the bottom of the pile. There's no in between here. Then it will come down to my personal decision, I guess. Which feels bad. And I don't want to do that. Heads up. I'm just going to give it to Hot Wife and put it in S tier. I'll see if Thieves won, though. Yikes. Vote breakdown. That's so sad. That's so sad. Get wrecked, sausage burrito. Sausage burrito with your 310 calories. Loaded with fluffy scrambled eggs, pork sausage, melty cheese, green chilies, and onion. Wrapped in a soft tortilla. It makes the perfect grab-and-go breakfast. Ingredients. Pasteurized processed American cheese. Flour tortilla. Scrambled egg, sausage, and vegetable mix. Allergens. Flour tortilla. Wheat. Milk. Soy. Egg. Milk. We hardly knew ya. You're now in Sea of Thieves tier. But if we really want to think about it, it was split. 2-2 and then an A. Can we settle at C? Can we meet in the middle? Can we become friends, meet, touch each other, and meet at C? Majority wins? That's not how we work. What about the Electoral College? Frost, did you vote? What was your vote? Can we get a tier below Sea of Thieves for the burrito? Oh my god. Chat, do we have honorable mentions we need to throw in here? Do we have honorable mentions we need to throw in here? Baby, I'm sorry. I know you love the sausage burrito, but you won't win. Is the McRib in there? I put basic menu items. So the McRib is not even on their menu right now. Like anywhere on their website even. Like anywhere on their site at all. What the fuck is a snack wrap? What is a snack wrap? Hotcakes? We can throw hotcakes on there. Hotcakes I would actually give an A tier to. They're pretty fucking solid. Hotcakes would have to go A tier because they are pretty solid. McDonald's butter is A tier. Yeah, these are fucking actually, for what they are, they're pretty fucking good. Okay. These are surprisingly sleeper hits. God, I can't talk. Hotcakes are pretty fucking good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Those we could put A tier. I gotta figure out how to do that. I think I gotta go back and add another one in there. Let's go back to normal view. But I think it's gonna make me grab everything again. Let's see. Hopefully not. Hopefully not, but let's find out. Or food period. I wish you had food too. We'll add these into the definitive list. These will hit the definitive list. Submit. All right. Presentation. I think this is everything. I think we finally have everything, right? Hotcakes, solid A tier. That's pretty easy. Everything else is just a riff on that. So what did we learn today, chat? McDonald's is pretty fucking solid. It's pretty fucking solid thing. It's got okay shakes. The Oreo McFlurry is pretty good. The M&M McFlurry is good, except for the M&M portion of it because they hurt your teeth. Apple pie, when they're free, they're really fucking good. Okay, those are solid shit. The Coke Freestyle machines are a huge get for McDonald's. I love them. No. 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 No what? Did I forget something? We have the double cheeseburger meal. We have the double cheeseburger. We got the hamburger. We got the quarter pounders. This is an F tier sandwich with the bacon. Terrible. Gross. Shouldn't exist. We've ranked the sandwiches. McChicken is fucking not good either. That's just trying to copy Burger King's chicken sandwich and did it way worse. The Happy Meal, we're all adults here. So unless you're like 5 or a baby or the size of a toothpick or my hot wife, who is also the size of a toothpick and super fucking hot, we'll get a Happy Meal on occasion. I don't understand why they're trying to throw milk and apple slices in this, because I think almost every kid orders fucking fries and a soda. It's McDonald's. Coffee? Their coffee is not good, I don't think. It's fine. Below Sea of Thieves, I get Happy Meal sometimes. You're a psychopath. No, it's not very good. I just had some the other day. I'm lying to myself. Their coffee's not good. It's very watery. It's super hot. It's gross. I don't like it at all. I've never eaten the bakery stuff because like ours doesn't have the bakery. I haven't had a Happy Meal in like 15 years. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, me neither. Don't worry. Because I'm an adult male. Obviously, we know where I stand with my fucking food because I want more meat in my life. The more meat, the better. So, do we see any vast discrepancies short of the sausage burrito, which was voted on democratically, where things shouldn't sit? And the bacon, because I will not budge on my stance on this bacon. I don't need a boyfriend. I have an incredibly hot wife. Oh, you're making a penis joke. Understood. Understood. I got it. You got it. Other than the sausage burrito, which I know is contentious with hot wife, for obvious reasons, because she wanted it to be higher on the list. Do we have any discrepancies here, chat? If so, let's argue it out. If we do, let's argue it out. Okay? Because I'm willing to concede. I'll even bring you into Discord and we can argue about these sandwiches. Oh, that's a good way of doing it. We can debate the tier list. Your discrepancy? Nailed it. I appreciate it. You're not wrong. I'm really burpy tonight. What the fuck? What the fuck, chat? All right. We're fucking saving this tier list. This is it. This is what she wrote. Here it is. We did it. With an S tier. With the S tier. Double quarter pounder with cheese McDouble. Sausage McMuffin. Sausage and McMuffin. I don't agree with the cheeseburger. Where should the cheeseburger sit? Where should the cheeseburger sit? Cheeseburgers are the best. Or are you going to call them S tier? Well, it's too late. We've locked it in. Y'all had your chance. It's over. It's done. It's locked. It's locked. Sausage, egg, and cheese and egg McMuffins are also S tier sandwiches. And the sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle for breakfast is the top sandwich. Okay? At the A tier, we have the quarter pounder cheeseburger meal, spicy sandwich, spicy crispy chicken sandwich combo, and hot cakes. At B, we have French fries, the deluxe chicken sandwich meal. You didn't give me much time to disagree. It felt like forever. I'll say that. Then we have the sausage McGriddle because it's boring. C tier, we have the world famous, according to McDonald's, the world famous Big Macs. Big Macs. Big Macs? Baymax. Big Mac. Sitting at C tier. Along with the crispy chicken sandwich combo. D, tier is hamburger. The basic hamburger is shit. And the sausage biscuit with egg meal. D tier. Shit. Gross. Terrible. Chalk in your mouth. And for the lowest tier of all, Sea of Thieves, we have the Filet of Fish, the 10-piece chicken McNugget meal, the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, the bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddle, and the sausage burrito. There it is. We save the tier list. We save it now. If you were here, congratulations. Thank you for making it this far. If you're watching this later on YouTube, because this will be in fact on YouTube, hit all the things. Do the things. And if you too want to have a voice in our tier list making sessions, join us over on twitch.tv/deadlytv. Boom! Didn't realize I was recording it, but I did. Suck it. Ursus, I helped. Yes, you did. Chat. Thank you. Thank you. Exclamation point Discord so we can vote on what we're going to tier list next week. I actually enjoyed... I like arguing about this stuff. I think we should... Okay. So, I think next time we do... Okay. So, next time we do this, okay? We do the basic rankings, right? Of each one of these things. While arguing in chat. Then, I think at the end, we create a debate floor session in Discord. And stretch this out. And if there's something that we're really contentious with, we can fucking fight about it. What do you guys think? Yay, nay, good idea, bad idea? What?